Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about how to reprogram your brain so you can start creating more success and abundance in your life and business. Okay, hello everyone. I am Krista Kathleen. I am the CEO and founder of the Born to Coach Training Academy, and I am so excited to be teaching you how to literally rewire and change your brain for success and more abundance. Okay, so before I became a full-time life coach and running the Born to Coach Training Academy, I was a labor and delivery nurse of 5 years. I was burnt out, I was miserable. I felt that this was not what I was put on this earth to do. And I was getting these constant message and downloads that I was meant for something more. I do have so much respect for nurses, but it just was not my higher calling in life. And then in February 2016, I ended up getting fired because I was not listening to the universe and I resisted so much. Ended up getting divorced in the same week as well. It was definitely my rock bottom year. But now looking back, I feel that it was the best gift that could have ever happened to me. And so, luckily, I was working with a life coach at the time, and she helped me to support me with finally answering my calling. And I sold all my stuff. I traveled around the world for 2 years as I started up my online life coaching business. I worked and traveled in 50 different countries. I quickly discovered that I loved being a business owner. I loved being my own boss, working for myself, making my own hours, creating my own clients, and truly felt that this was what I was put on this earth to do. Now, the journey was not always easy, and I found that being a nurse did not really teach me how to make my own money or how to run my own business or even how to be a good life coach. So those were all skills that I had to learn and develop over time. And that's some of the things I want to start sharing with you today of how to start doing that. And so now being a full-time life coach, it took me about 3 years to be able to fully replace my nursing income. And I had some side jobs at the time to support me on that journey. But now, yeah, working from home full time, I've self published a book, Beyond the White Picket Fence. I've run 9 retreats now in Florida and Arizona. I have graduated 46 students in the Born to Coach Training Academy. I've worked with hundreds of private life coaching clients over the years, and I'm just absolutely in love what I do. I literally wake up at 6 a.m. every morning and I jump out of bed because I am so excited to go work on my life coaching business and to train my coaching students and to work with my private clients. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the 9 steps today of how you can get your mindset on board for success and abundance so you can start to maybe like me, maybe you also feel called to become a life coach and quit your full-time job and work for yourself. And so we want to really start to work on your thoughts and your beliefs first to support you in that journey. So the first thing is we're going to start with an abundance mindset. So we want to replace scarcity type of thinking, things that could sound like for the longest time in my nursing, I was like, I'm never going to be able to find something that I love that's going to replace the amount of money I make as a nurse. And that thought kept me stuck in my job and miserable for years. So we want our brain to start to have an abundance mindset so we can start to see opportunities rather than limitations. So you can start to use affirmations like, I'm open to receiving unlimited abundance, or there's always more than enough to go around, or I trust that I can create a business that I love that will make me even more money in my previous job, or the things that you want to create, you can start to turn that into affirmations. Right. 2 is you want to practice gratitude every single day. So gratitude rewires your brain It enhances the activity in the prefrontal cortex. So that's the front part of your brain there. This is the area that is responsible for higher reasoning, positive emotions. This is the area that we want our clients in when we're coaching them. I always start out with having my clients share wins and gratitude at the start of the session because I feel like it makes the session go so much better and smoother because of them getting into their prefrontal cortex area. So, how you can do this for yourself is to start a gratitude journal and just keep it simple and easy, literally writing three to five things down that you're grateful for. You can do this in the morning, do this in the evening, or both times a day. Also, reflection is really important as well. Think back to some past experiences where you've been successful already, where you've already manifested abundance into your life. And that is going to keep you motivated and inspired that if you've done it once, you can do it again. Third is visualize abundance. So there's so much science and research that supports daily visualization practices. And what this does is it activates your brain's reward system, helping you to feel and act as though you already have what you desire. Your brain doesn't know what's real and what's not. So we want it to start to see the things that you want to create, feeling and acting like you already have those things. So, and what this is going to do, it's going to prime your brain to start seeking out behaviors and opportunities that are going to be aligned with the abundance you want to create. So, let's go ahead and take a moment to do this right now. So, go ahead and close your eyes with me. Take a couple deep breaths and vividly start to imagine the life that you want to create, the most abundant, successful life that you want to have. You want to engage all of your senses here. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What can you smell? What do you taste? Or just really feel all these things in in your body. Feel the emotions, feel the excitement, feel as though you're already starting to live this abundant, successful life that you want to have. Okay. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. You can take more time to do that in your own time. I would recommend doing this every day for at least 10 minutes. This is an exercise that I do with all my Born to Coach Training Academy students at the beginning of their coaching and business skills labs as a way to, yeah, really help them to see what it is that they want to create, experience that in their mind first, and it's going to make it so much easier to create the success they want moving forward. All right, number 4 is you're gonna start reframing limiting beliefs. So those are those, like talked about those negative scarcity type of thoughts that aren't true. And you want to identify them, become aware of them, challenge them. These are the things that truly are blocking your abundance. You might be saying things like money is hard to earn or I don't deserve wealth. If you feel that way, then you're not going to be motivated to take action moving forward. You're not going to want to hire that life coach to support you. You're not going to want to sign up for coach training to learn a new skill set. You're not going to quit your job. Right. So you really want to examine your thoughts and your beliefs that could be limiting and holding you back. And something you can do is when you're doing your gratitude journal, you can write down all of your fears that are coming up around the goal, the bigger thing you want in life. And then you can ask yourself, are these things even true? And 99% of the time, they're not going to be. And then you can start to replace them with more empowering thoughts like, money always flows to me easily and effortlessly. All right, number 5 is you're going to start to engage in mindfulness and meditation. So, mindfulness strengthens the brain's ability to focus on the present moment. So I do this every morning for 10 minutes and just pausing for 10 minutes to sit still and breathe. And when you do that, you can identify any type of reoccurring thoughts or fears that are coming up. You can start to get curious about it and be like, oh, okay, that's interesting that I'm feeling that way right now. And then you won't bring that with you into your day and every activity that you do if you're aware of what you're thinking as you start your day. And then mindfulness meditation is also going to reduce stress and foster a more creative, playful type of mindset, which that is really good for working on your business and creating goals. And when we're in like survival mode and feeling stressed out all the time, we're not going to be able to manifest and create the abundant life that we want to have. How you can start to do this is I would recommend for 10 minutes, either in the morning or in the evening or both, to just sit quietly on the floor. I have a grounding mat that I use that helps as well to keep you grounded. And you're just going to focus on breathing. And then you can do some visualization work here too, seeing the abundance that you want to create, maybe seeing your bank account fill up with money, seeing clients pay you. And then you're just going to really practice to stay present and going through your body, seeing what's coming up in each body part. Six is you're going to set clear goals and intentions. So our brain loves clarity, and clarity comes from taking action. So what's happening is when you're setting clear goals, you're going to be using the RAS, the reticular activating system in your brain. So this is a bundle of nerves that's in your brainstem. And what the RAS system does is it filters out unhelpful info and it's going to start automating your behavior. So, like, for example, when you were first learning to drive a car, it was probably really stressful and you really had to focus and pay attention to what you're doing. And now, probably when you drive a car, it's just automatic and you're on cruise control. So, that is your RAS system taking over. And so, what's going to happen is when you start to get clear on what it is you want to achieve and focus on that, then your RAS system is going to filter out anything that is not useful or not helpful with supporting you with that goal because our brain can only take in so much information throughout the day. So what you want to do is literally start writing your goals down, get them out of your head. There's a study, I think it was a Harvard study that said 42% of people who write down their goals are going to be much more successful and actually accomplish their goals versus people who just keep them in their head. And you want to make sure that they're smart, so specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, and then start to take actionable steps from your goals. Number seven is you want to surround yourself with positive influences. So, community is everything. It's so, so important when you're trying to up level and become a new version of yourself. So, the people you hang out with, the environments that you spend time in, this will impact your mindset, it will impact your results. You want to surround yourself with people who've already created the thing that you want and have the abundance mindset that can inspire you and really challenge you and elevate you. This is advice that I always give to new life coaches is that, we tend to be really vulnerable when we're working towards new goals and lots of doubts and fears come up. So if we're taking advice and hanging around other people who are not on the same path as us, they're going to mirror what we're feeling inside. And that can really distract us and keep us away from successfully accomplishing our goals. So sometimes you just have to put the filters on. Maybe you have to isolate for a little bit, or you have to let go of relationships, step away from relationships, and then start to find the people and the communities and the places that are going to support you in your vision and dreams. And that's what I love with my Born to Coach Training Academy is we also have this really powerful community. The coaches, they become friends, they become family, and we support each other with our goals and our bigger mission and vision to become life coaches. And there's also research that supports as well that people who put themselves in positive, like-minded communities are going to be more likely to achieve their goals as well too. Number 8 is take inspired action. So, right, visualizations, affirmations, what we talked about, they're really powerful in rewiring the brain, but this also has to be paired with action. You can't just sit on the couch all day and manifest and visualize and say your affirmations and expect different results. You do have to take inspired, aligned action as well. So, acting in alignment with your abundant mindset, it signals to your brain that your beliefs are valid and achievable. So, what you're going to want to do is every week, you're going to want to start taking small baby steps, small, consistent steps and actions towards your goals to complete them. And it can be really small, even if it's just like putting a post out on Facebook. Maybe you never post on social media and you create a post and you're like, hey guys, I'm a new life coach. Let me share with you why I'm on this journey. Like something even small like that can be huge. And then it's also really important to start celebrating your wins, no matter how big, how small they are, to reinforce your progress. When you're celebrating your wins and the actions that you're taking, it's making new connections in your brain, and you're more likely to be motivated to keep taking those same action steps with the things that you're celebrating. So, like I said, at the beginning of client calls, I'll have my clients always celebrate their wins. At the beginning of our coach training calls in the Born to Coach Training Academy, the students are always sharing their wins to keep them motivated and keep their progress moving forward. And the last, number 9, is you want to foster a generous spirit. I like the law of karma, that kind of like what you put out there is what you'll get back in return. Remember, abundance is also about giving. So, generosity activates the brain's reward system. This makes you feel more connected and prosperous. For me personally, what I do is every month I donate 10% of my profits to an organization called Kiva, and they're a micro lending company, and they help to finance new business owners all over the world, especially in developing countries, and for single parents, single moms. So I know sometimes in certain countries and in certain situations that we don't always have the resources that we need to get our new businesses up and running. So it makes me feel so good that I can use my profits to donate to that and to help to other business owners that need the resources to get their businesses up and running. And so this is something that you can do as well. And I love in one of Tony Robbins's book that he says, you know, oftentimes we have these big audacious goals of, oh, I want to donate $100,000 to this charity that I love, but I don't have that kind of money right now. However, if he says, if you're unable to, even if you only have an extra dollar, and if you're unable to donate 10 cents of that dollar to something that you believe in and want to give back to, what, if you don't have that habit yet, what makes you think you're going to be able to donate $100,000 when you become a millionaire? So essentially, we want to start getting into the habit and practice of giving back with just even with the amount that we have right now. Okay, so why does all this stuff work? So what this is creating neuroplasticity in our brain. So our brain's ability to adapt and rewire based on experiences and repeated thoughts. So the more that you focus on abundance, you talk about it, you take aligned action with it, you create a self-reinforcing loop of positive beliefs, actions, and outcomes that's going to keep attracting a more abundant life for you. Okay, so let's just quickly go through the key takeaways. So you want to start to shift out of scarcity-based thinking and into an abundant mindset every day. You want to practice gratitude daily, every morning or every night, or both. You want to take time to start to visualize your abundance using all of your senses to start to train your brain to create the things that you want to have. And you want to reframe any limiting beliefs into more empowering type of beliefs. You want to use mindfulness and meditation every day to strengthen your focus and your creativity and reducing stress and building awareness of what fears you might be bringing forward with you into all your activities. You want to start to set clear goals and intentions to work towards, so you know what you're working towards and you're using the RAS system. You want to surround yourself with positive communities and positive people who are on the same path as you or already accomplished what you want to accomplish in life. You want to start taking inspired action every week. So those consistent actions is going to create and build big results over time. And then start to cultivate generosity by giving at least 10% of what you make or earn to an organization or someone that you believe in. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you give a thumbs up and subscribe to this video so that way we can stay in touch. And then if you feel called to become a professional life coach this year, I would love to invite you to check out the Born to Coach Training Academy. We are currently enrolling new students. All the information is below the video. We are an ICF accredited coach training program. So we are accredited by the top credentialing center in the world for professional coaches. So you are going to get the most amazing education and experience in this program to set you up for success with becoming an abundant life coach and creating paying clients. So that way, if you truly feel that you were born to do this work, that this is your higher calling, this is the best way to start taking that aligned action and answer your calling this year. So, all right, guys, I hope to see you either in the next video or the Born to Coach Training Academy, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.